Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Fikret. This video is part of video tutorials dedicated to learning Microsoft Fabric. In the last video, we have explored Synapse engineering service that's within Microsoft Fabric. We learned importance of lake houses and the OneLake hub. We also discussed different sections of OneLake hub, like managed part, unmanaged part. Today, we are going to focus on two topics related to OneLake hub. So that's OneLake Explorer, which is a great tool to make it easy to explore the data in OneLake, to easily upload your files, download, so on and so forth. And then we are going to also explore OneLake shortcuts that are a great tool to create a link between different lake houses. So as we discussed in the last call, we had you can create multiple lake houses within your OneLake hub and seamlessly, transparently refer from one database to another database. And shortcuts, OneLake shortcuts facilitates this link. So OneLake shortcuts can be internal, meaning that they could refer to existing tables of files within your lakehouse, or they can be external, pointing to ADLS Gen2 or AWS S3 storage locations. Let's jump into the demo. OneLake File Explorer requires installation. So Microsoft site that contains a link is here. I'm gonna share this link in the video description, and installation is very easy. So once you download and install, you need to sign in, and from there you are ready to go. Let me show you how it looks like. So once you signed in, you can go to your File Explorer, and here you will see new icon of OneLake, and under that you will find your workspaces, and you will find your lake houses under your workspace. So in my case, I have few lake houses. If I expand lake houses, I can see two sections, three sections actually: tables section, which is managed section, and the files sections. Just to remind, table sections will contain all your Delta Lake tables. File section, on the other hand, will contain your all other files. So that could be structured, unstructured files. And then there is a table maintenance section, which is usually empty, but this is for cases when you intend to upload some data to your Delta Lake tables, and you get some issues, and then you'll see some stuff in table maintenance. So let's see how we can use OneLake Explorer. So if I navigate to my Lakehouse, so this is a Lakehouse where I created table in managed section. So my table is called people, and my Lakehouse is first LH. And if I navigate to Lakehouse and find this Lakehouse, under that I'll see tables, and here's my table folder containing my table information. And I also mentioned that Delta Lake tables consist of two parts: actual parts, which are Parquet based. So you can see Parquet file here, and you also have Delta Lake logs in JSON format. In terms of unmanaged part, so let's take a look at um, unmanaged part of another data lake, Lakehouse. So here I have um, this Lakehouse, and underneath we have files section. And if I navigate to sample datasets, I'll see all the CSVs and the Parquet files that are located inside this folder. From here, you can download these files to your machine, or you can upload your files to any of these folder that are located under files. All right, now let's talk about shortcuts. So here I have one table in my Lakehouse. I'm gonna create shortcut to my tables in another Lakehouse that is part of the same OneLake hub. So to do that, I'm gonna navigate to tables, and from here I'll click this button and choose new shortcut. That will open the dialog window where I can use type of shortcut. So in this case, it's going to be internal. Um, and from here, I can select my Lakehouse, click Next, select my tables. It's going to be public holidays, hit Next, and confirm. Okay, so my shortcut has been created. It's here, if you can see. Um, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so that you could see. So this icon for shortcut is slightly different than ordinary table icons. So you can see a small icon here, a link icon here. And if I click on this linked shortcut table, you can see you'll get same experience as you get from tables. So you'll see all the data. You can expand and see your columns. Just like with tables, you can explore your data. So if I create notebook, I can explore data from this notebook. And if I come here, say load data and select Spark, that will generate the code to browse this table. So I'm gonna run it quickly. Okay, so that produces data. Okay, now let's create file shortcut to pointing to unmanaged section. I'm gonna go back to my Lakehouse, choose here, switch to Lakehouse endpoint, and from here, if I click on Files folder, I can select new shortcut. Again, this is going to be internal, so I'm going to select OneLake. And from here, I can select one of these lake houses, expand files, and select one of these folders. So let's say I want to create shortcuts for sample datasets. I'm going to confirm, create, hit next, and that will create my shortcut. Now let me go back to my notebook and try to query this shortcut. Okay, so I'm gonna expand files section, refresh my folder, and now I can see my shortcut. If I expand this, I can see all the files underneath. So I'm gonna select this table and load data. Okay, now we can easily query this data using generated commands. So let me select one of these files. So let's say this file, and I'm gonna say load data using Spark, and that will create PySpark commands to read this file. And that produces my data. Now that we know how to create internal shortcuts, so let's try exploring external shortcuts. So as I mentioned earlier, external shortcuts can point to ADLS Gen2 or AWS S3 storage locations. So let me navigate to my storage. This is a data lake storage Gen2 that I created earlier, and I'm gonna grant access using shared access signature. I should mention that there are different ways of connecting to data lake storage Gen2. You can also use access keys, but I think it's more recommended way is to use shared access signature. So here's on the shared access signature page. I can select services that I want to grant access to. So in this case, I am interested in Blob, and I can leave this checkbox set. And from here, I can specify timing, so duration of my permission, and from here I can generate my token. So I can take my token and navigate back to my Lakehouse, and here I'm gonna go back to my Lakehouse here. We'll move to my Lakehouse endpoint, and from here I'll create another shortcut. This time I'm going to select this option, Data Lake Storage Gen2, and that will create a connection window where I can select my authentication type as shared access signature. I'll copy paste my SAS token here, and let me take my URL for my Lakehouse, sorry, ADLS account. I'm gonna use this. There are multiple endpoints here, but what I need here is data lake storage endpoint. So let me just copy this and navigate back, and I'll put URL. So I already created this connection beforehand, so it recognizes connection. If needed, I can change connection name, but I'm gonna hit next. And here I have to specify a container. Let me go back to my Lakehouse and see what containers I have here. So this is my container, fabric demo, and we have two files inside that. I'm gonna type this. And I need to name shortcut, obviously. I can name that okay. My shortcut has been created. I can expand it and take a look at the files. So I have two files here, and I can treat these files just like any other local file. So basically I can upload these files using Spark, or I can create tables, manage tables from them with a few clicks, just like I explained in the previous video. Besides using shortcuts for data explorations, shortcuts can also be used for data ingestion and transformation purposes. For example, you can use notebooks, uh, Spark notebooks for your data ingestion and transformation that we're going to talk about in the next video. And within that notebook, you can refer to other databases or other lake houses or data lake storage using shortcuts. So that greatly simplifies your coding and frees you from creating any authorization, credentials, etc. So it's, as you can see, this connection happens transparently and easy way. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in next video.